What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Kevo. What's up? Back again with another video, man. Shout out to Jaguar Wright, man. Y'all know she be going crazy. She do nothing but tell the truth. I don't know. A lot of people say she be capping sometimes, so I don't know. To me, it's just all entertainment. I believe, you know what I'm saying? I'm not so gullible, but I believe some of it actually be really true, bro. You never know. We finna get into it. Appreciate for clicking on my vid. Let's go.
Be honest, when did you have your last physical fight? And I mean, like, not with like boom or nothing.
Why not? That counts.
I mean, like another girl, another lady.
Counts.
When last you have to like
that nigga counts. He counts more than everybody. That nigga? Goomba?
Come on. Now, I don't condone men on women violence, but I don't even want to hear about it.
Listen to me, that doesn't make it less real.
No, that's true. That's true. You know, all my life I had to fight. That's true.
Hold on.
Dang, she.
Hold on.
That's true.
Dang, she look kind of thick. She look kind of thick. Jaguar Wright is thick. What?
What's it?
Oh, what's it? Oh, you got.
Yeah, I got right
You got
shit that I wrote in jail.
Oh. They gave you a picture?
I got one from one of the trustees.
Oh, yeah.
I bought it for an autograph. They wouldn't give me no paper. I couldn't buy no commissary, so I couldn't buy anything. So I tricked them into giving me the handbook that was on the tablet that they wouldn't give me and print it all out, every page.
That's smart.
And I made my own notepad.
No, that's smart. That's smart. Give me the whole handbook.
Literally written.
That is smart.
On Boja Max.
Yeah, give me the whole handbook.
Yeah.
That's smart. That's smart.
And this was for I would like to read this. It's a poem that I wrote for my husband after I realized he had sold me out.
Oh yeah.
Chicken change.
Oh yeah, no, that's
Yeah. Told me today they had it already.
Yeah, man, we definitely
Had me down, and that's a fact. But now you're pumped. It's time to get ready for that big thing back.
You wrote it. I'm about to say you wrote it in poem form.
Yeah, it's called You, Your Pride, and the PlayStation.
Oh,
a PlayStation.
Oh man.
So I'll run through it because I'm gonna read it on camera.
You, your pride, and your PlayStation.
Your Pride, and the PlayStation. Wow. And it goes as such. I just read through it real quickly.
Yeah. Here.
This is the weakest she'll ever see me, and it's still the strongest I'll ever be.
Whoa.
Admitting I love you out loud and silently still hating you equally. Fuck you for making me love you. When clearly for you it was all a game. Guess I upped the ante when I chose to take your name. My surname was already perfect. I was right the day I was born. Yet, I took Johnson, and you weren't even John's son. Just another little lost boy scorned. The temper tantrums and the outrage stem from not knowing who you truly are, and fuck you for not believing me when baby I told you you're a star. It took a while, but we got there slowly, pulling them all in. One view at a time, then 100K. But mama say 15 words and you threw it all away? My, what can I say? Clearly appreciation doesn't run in your DNA. All I found there was jealousy, self-loathing, and calculated deceit. And a ton of sketchy family history. And nowhere in sight, not one damn complete receipt. Now you hate me. Nigga, fuck you, I hate you right back. If you're leaving, then do it, gangster. Don't just run off to the first thing available, especially if that shit is whack. AF? Now, it's just you. Your pride and the PlayStation. What a cocktail of f***ery that be. 8 people sitting in your chat room, and 7 of them saying how sad you look without me. Nigga, I made you great.
Damn.
Shit, for real, I made you a man.
Wow.
But when the going got tough, you just packed up your PlayStation and ran.
Dang.
I wish there were more positive things to say
PlayStation.
about a marriage I never wanted to go away, but really, what more can I say? When even now, God turns his head when you pray. Hell, what else can I do other than walk away? You went from little Gerald to soldier to Goomba. And now all that's left is the lost legacy of Bobby Boucher. But we're still married, right? So you'll let me know when you're done. Dying on that game, right? Tell me how life with you was ever fun. You, your pride in the PlayStation.
Dang, no, that's cold. The bar.
Hey, it look like it made her mad again.
Yeah, man.
Battle rap to this day.
No.
I wrote that in the hole.
You're talking to.
At one point in time, I wanted to. Funny thing is I wrote a letter before I wrote this poem. And then I got a phone call from a blogger.
Yeah.
And I wrote this poem.
It's curious because I want to ask you on camera, but we're going to talk about it because, you know, well, we may involve it, but what I was going to say was, with Goomba, for 4 years of marriage, do you feel like at the height, you know, y'all was going to be there forever? Or I remember you told me you had a 5-year evaluation.
5 years.
Yeah, 5-year evaluation. And shit.
5 years. And if it didn't work, then we part as friends. Still be family.
Yeah.
I wish I could say that it was a mistake. It wasn't. I was gonna kill myself that night. He prevented that. He was gonna kill himself 80 million other times. I prevented that. A lot of memories, a lot of moments. I don't regret it, but it's time for it to end. You know, I think people get confused at the way I handle and view life. I approach life very tactically.
You got to,
very
honestly.
little that I do.
You got to be on your
is
P's and
done
Q's.
without absolute intention. Like literally, everything I do, I intend to do.
Where'd you learn how to be so intentional?
My father. I was raised by a military.
I respect that. I ain't gonna lie.
Did they have any attraction with Goomba that he was?
Well, of course, I trust veterans before I trust anybody. The truth is I prefer to be around killers.
Right.
What?
And I prefer to be around killers who know they're killers.
Heck no. I don't trust
understand why
nobody
people
like
have
that.
a problem with that. God is a killer,
Right.
Head ass.
and I love him. Do whatever he say. He killed millions, and I don't change about how I feel about him.
That's deep.
No, I mean seriously. God says in the commandments, "Thou shalt not kill." You don't kill. You don't have to.
Right.
Nigga, I'm the best killer in the world. You don't need to do nothing. Best example of that. The most obvious, and most people don't even recognize it. The flood, which we know created the Pangea, which separated the world. What's so interesting about that is that people hear the story of the flood and Noah, got a message from God. God sent them some blueprints and he built this thing that nobody ever needed before. And then, they laughed at him. They told him he was crazy out of his goddamn mind, even though he perfectly assembled some shit they never seen before.
Right.
Like nobody is even thinking about the fact that there weren't no large ships ever before the flood. Every boat that we use now was based off of the technology that he received from the enemy and built this shit that never existed before. And these sitting there laughing at him rather than saying, "God damn, that's amazing." How did you learn how to do that? And nobody asked that shit. They just called him a drunk. Said he's crazy. Rain. It ain't never rained before, and then guess what? It rained. Now, said he's crazy. Rain. It ain't never rained before, and then guess what? It rained. Now I want y'all to think about that. Because people talk about the flood and they talk about how catastrophic it is, but they don't do it in detail. Everybody knew about the crucifixion, but until people saw Passion of the Christ, motherfuckers really never got how cold-blooded that shit was.
Right.
We hear a story, but without the details, it hit different. So let me give you the details of the flood, starting with a question. Have you ever seen anyone drown?
You personal?
Yeah.
No.
Like in person?
Not it.
I have.
I almost drowned when I was a kid, bro. That's just scary.
I've seen water murder 5 people in my face.
Yeah.
Water.
That's just crazy.
You want to know? Like, let's think about that. I'm gonna tell you what happens. You see the struggle. And then, once they're being overtaken by the water and they're taking water in, you hear the gasp, the strangle. You're literally listening to a human being strangle in front of you, knowing that water is doing it. It ain't shit that nobody can do to stop it.
Right.
How do you stop someone from drowning? The only thing you can do is save them. And if you don't get there in time, water, which we need to live.
Right.
Have you ever seen a parent that lost their children in a drowning go and shoot a pool of water for killing their child? Have you ever seen anyone say, my child drowned in a pool and I'm never drinking water again ever in my life? What happens if you do that? You die.
Right.
Because you can't live without water. You can't cook without water. You can't wash your ass without water.
Right. You need water.
You need that shit. So imagine what it feels like to a parent who's actually cognizant of the fact that they need and are drinking and are consuming what killed their child. You surviving on your child's murderer. Because it was murder that killed him. It was water.
Right.
Water has no enemies or rivals.
Real shit.
Now let's start there. Now I want you to think about the rain. It starts coming. They start realizing they were wrong. See, they didn't get inside. They had until the rain came to get inside. Now they sitting there looking at some shit that never happened before. It's fucking raining. Hard as fuck. Okay, Noah was right about that.
I'm gonna have to block all these cuss words out. Dang.
5 days later, they sitting on rooftops.
Right.
And the water's still coming down. And they're like, well, it should be stopping soon. This ain't never happened before. And then 15 days later, when people are struggling, holding on to driftwood and holding on to these things, trying to tread water, while water's still coming down and everything around them is disappearing, then they give way. And then the water take hold. And then they start to strangle. Now I want you to think about 1 million people strangling in your face. Please let me in. Screaming, strangling to death. These few motherfuckers are sitting inside some shit that they fucking created, that came from the fucking ether, that everybody laughed at their asses about, that ain't nobody fucking believe, and now they're sitting there listening to them suffer the consequences of their choices. Because they could have got in the boat. They chose not to. My. How illuminating. 20 days later, guess what? Maybe a few people still manage to find a way to cling on to something. But they starting to get tired and they starting to give way and they haven't eaten. They're becoming delirious. And guess what? God looked down on day 20 and he left the water on. He left the fucking water on. Day 25, maybe 2 survivors. holding on to a piece of the ark. Fate. You know what I mean? On some Titanic shit.
That's some crazy shit.
And guess what? They can't open them. They can't let them in because God sealed it up. So they just got to listen to these last couple motherfuckers die. And guess what? In the midst of even that moment, God looks down and left the fucking water on. For 40 days and 40 nights, some shit that never happened. Everybody fucking died. Except for the people in that boat.
Yep.
Who everybody made fun of and said was crazy.
Come on now.
There was nothing. There was everything. There was water, and then there was nothing. And God did that.
It's not God don't care.
Yeah, it's almost like
No.
Okay.
Oh, no.
Well, he's a victim.
No. No, listen to me.
What he did.
Listen to me. Look at that assumption that you made as if you could even think how God thinks.
Right.
How about this? A master architect designed something beautiful. But something goes wrong with the design. What would a master architect do?
You would
Fix
Oh, yeah.
the design.
Right.
And sometimes in order to fix the design, you have to destroy what you already created to start fresh. You have to get rid of everything to build something new.
Yeah.
And sometimes that requires a little killing. Sometimes it requires a lot of killing. I tell you what I do know. The government acknowledges the things that God does in his playground as acts of God.
Yeah.
God has never been served with a warrant for all of his killing.
Yeah.
God has never been indicted, never been tried. Matter of fact, they don't even know his fucking address.
Come on now.
They got the number, but they just don't use it.
Right.
It's called prayer.
Yeah. A 7.6 earthquake just hit Taiwan. I'm like, buildings leaning. I'm like, oh, acts of God. Insurance, hey, we can't cover that.
And guess what? God don't get no fuck.
Yeah. Oh, y'all don't get y'all money back. Oh.
Look at what you made me do. I told you, if you do this shit, this is it. And guess what? They did the shit, and then it went down. Who you gonna argue with?
It's just amazing when I see how long it takes to create something and how easy it is to destroy something.
Oh, I know.
It's so interesting. Like,
It's brilliant.
it's brilliant. We're gonna talk about it, but I'm like seeing that bridge go down. I said, oh, in Baltimore, I said,
that
oh,
was
how many
crazy.
years did it take to build that bridge?
Seeing I-95 go down.
Seeing 95 go
You
down.
wanna know why that shit happened? I can tell you why it
It
happened.
was what was it? Yeah.
Lack of integrity.
In the original
Lack of
foundation.
integrity. True story. There was a big bridge in India years ago that collapsed in an earthquake. Hundreds of people died. Thousands of people were injured. They started going through the investigation of it all. And guess what the origin of the problem of why that bridge collapsed was? Some motherfucker that they hired to make sure that the foundation had extreme integrity and would last. His wife cheated on him.
Thank you.
And he got drunk. And he had a hangover. So they had to call in his relief, who he didn't properly motherfucking vet or train. So on the most important day of the build of the foundation, the motherfucker who they needed to be there was crying over his bitch fucking some dude. And they had to send a relief pitch in. And that motherfucker ain't practiced in months. And they continued to build anyway. And it was cool for like 40 years. But see, the tectonic plates had started to shift, and that one little part of the step that he needed to make sure was implemented, but he couldn't because he crying about pussy that he left behind. If the bitch meant that much to you, why did you take a fucking job fucking 8 continents away and shit? You could have just stayed the fuck home and let somebody else do the fucking job.
It's hard to account for human emotion, the human factor and everything.
Thousands of lives.
Yeah, the human factor.
Fucked off. Infrastructure problems. Governments gotta take loans because your bitch a dick sucking hoe and you wasn't there to fuck her. You knew what the fuck she was like. You married her. Why would you take a job? Fucking 18 hours flight away. And you know your bitch needs to get fucked every Tuesday and Sunday.
Risk versus reward.
Matter of fact, why ain't you bring the bitch with you?
Right.
Right.
I didn't even bring the
Hey,
hit.
it was supposed to. It was gonna happen. It was gonna happen. But that's like saying every man that goes to fight for his country, his wife back at home is gonna fuck somebody else.
I mean, it's probably true.
Goddamn.
Yeah.
Yep. Shit.
Sex is a human
You want to
function.
fight for your country and you got to worry about.
Sex is a human
This is
function.
crazy. This is crazy.
Elaborate on that for us. Sex is a human.
It's a human function. It's something that our bodies have to do to keep life going.
Let's cap.
I'm gonna be mad at you for eating. Oh,
Oh, she talking
I'm
about
gonna be mad at you for eating.
recreating life.
Why would I be mad at you for eating?
I thought you was talking about her life, like
but you got
anybody
something from
life.
McDonald's, and now I ain't never fucking with you again because you ate McDonald's. My meal is still available.
What if you got something from a better place, like a 5-star restaurant?
Well, then how the fuck can I begrudge you a lovely time?
Well, so a man
It
should.
don't mean you still don't like my collard greens, my fried chicken. You still gonna eat that shit when I cook it. You gonna love it, just like you always did.
So a man that leaves overseas and has a wife at home should designate somebody to please his wife while he's gone.
No, I think he should just reconcile himself with the fact that it's happening. Ain't shit he can do about it.
God.
Nah.
It's a human function.
As a man, it just fucks with your mind. Why do you think for men and like they just can't accept that?
What do you mean?
He has a little drink. He start thinking, wow.
Yeah, like he's thinking about how she's getting bent over. How she's,
Somebody pour me a drink so I can answer this appropriately.
yeah.
Go and answer. We got.
How is a man supposed to deal with his woman cheating on him?
Yeah.
Oh, it's very simple.
I don't wanna hear
Fuck
that.
another bitch and get over it.
Right.
It's a human function.
Leave her, bro. Leave her. Don't stay with her.
Fuck, I'm gonna be mad at somebody for breathing? I'm gonna be mad at somebody
Well,
for taking a shit?
Well, I guess if
Because
she's,
in my mind, for me, that's sex.
what if she said, "Oh, I would never do it," but then she does it?
I mean, bitches lie. So do niggas. People lie.
People lie.
People do lie.
Why?
They scared.
And we ain't got nothing to drink.
Yeah, that's just man. I was shit.
What's wrong with that wine? Is there something wrong with that wine?
I got something. You still got it? Okay, yeah. I got some books.
That'll work.
Yeah, let's do that.
If it's brown, I'm down.
Let's do that. You do beers?
Yeah, I can drink a beer.
Yeah, it's a beer then. I know. I'm gonna say that.
A Heineken Zero.
Yeah, it's a placebo. So there's no alcohol in it, but when you're drinking it,
So basically, it's O'Doul's.
yeah.
Overpriced O'Doul's.
Yeah. See, but if I didn't tell you that, your mind would tell you, ooh, this is ooh.
No, it wouldn't. I know alcohol.
Right. I said, wait a minute. First sip. Wait a minute.
Where's the alcohol?
wait a minute. Oh, rookie, save you, rookie.
Hell, the point in drinking something that bitter if it don't have a side effect.
We're gonna get you a pure white bottle after this. Pure white. I got you. Shit.
Oh my God.
What, Jack? Real quick, where have you been? We said recording live. Yeah, okay, we're recording. I'm just curious. Where have you? Where have your talents taken you to? Where like a country? Oh, this is. I won't even. Okay, well, it's a habit. Where have you countries you've been to that just kind of like said, wow? Because I remember
I've been everywhere.
Yeah, your passport is just packed.
1,000 cities.
But where have you been that's been like, wow?
A lot of places. But the wow wows?
Yeah, give me the wow wows.
Okinawa.
Japan?
Yeah.
I would love to
where I
visit.
learned how to make sushi.
What was it? What was it about it? The scenery? Was it the people you met?
It was gorgeous. It was everything. The entire experience.
Oh wow!
It was a whole vibe. Senegal. Also.
I would love to go.
As much as I enjoy Marrakesh,
Go, nigga.
I truly do prefer Tangiers or Agadir.
Again, for culture or for just
culture and scenery. And connection.
Have you been to Cairo?
Yeah. I've been to Egypt.
I would love to go to Cairo.
Jordan.
Dang, Egypt.
This is gonna sound simple, but have you been to Rio?
Yeah.
Yeah. Gosh.
I love Cayenne.
See, look at that. You didn't name it.
Cayenne, French Guyana.
God damn it.
Beautiful. Really beautiful. Hong Kong is also gorgeous.
Is it as dense and packed as they say?
Oh, absolutely. But orderly. Very orderly. Society is very well choreographed. If you really want to get a real taste of that part of the world, you got to get on the barge and you got to go across to the hood.
You got to get on the barge to go over there.
Where they only speak Cantonese and where they make gumbo. You know what I mean? And Cantonese gumbo is so fucking good.
Damn it, you just say it so easily, like God damn, Cantonese gumbo.
I ate it so easily.
Oh man.
But I love Japan. When I would go and work the Blue Notes and I would tour the Blue Notes in Japan, always, they always put me up in Shinjuku, which is the business district. But what I loved about that is when I would go off my balcony in my suite, I was eye-lined with Mount Fuji every morning. I could see it every morning. So I would get up, and when the kids came with me, I would get everybody set for breakfast. Sam would be set, Giovanni would be set. They'd be watching TV, and I would just go out on the balcony and just look at Mount Fuji and drink my coffee and have my cigarette or my joint or whatever.
Man. I could only imagine.
But, I love Roppongi.
Where's that?
Roppongi is like the deep Ellum of Tokyo.
Oh, wow. I can see it.
And like the nightclub district area, I don't know if it's still this way because it's been years since I partied in Roppongi, but you'll have a 6-story building, but each floor is literally a completely different club. Like you go in on the first floor and it's the discotheque. You know what I mean? Second floor, hip hop. Third floor, you know what I mean? Afrobeat. No, completely not the same club.
Yeah, just literally.
Like
Yeah.
new name,
Yeah, just
new
it's
layout.
different. It's
You
different.
can have whatever fucking experience you want that night. Like I'll never forget, we went to the discotheque club first, and then we went, was the second or the third floor, to the hip hop club. It was called Gas Panic. That's the fucking name of the club.
Gas Panic.
Gas Panic.
It sounds lit.
And all of the dudes in there was dressed like straight lokes from South Central. Plaid shirts, tied up like Pac. They sit there headbanging, you know what I mean, going hard,
Influenced by America.
Totally.
Oh.
I mean, but I had understood the impact of our culture. Like a lot of people don't know, the J-Soul movement is a huge worldwide movement. And I'm proud of it because in all honesty, J-Soul is authentically all that's left of Neo-Soul. The J-Soul movement, the Japanese soul movement, mirrored the Neo-Soul movement here in the United States. But when we died off, they kept it going. It's bigger there than ever.
Is I thought the K-pop,
K-pop is hot.
Yeah.
But J-Soul is J-Soul. And that's all that's left of Neo-Soul.
Wow. I'm curious. Have you been to Singapore?
Yes.
Damn, you are.
I've been to Singapore. I've been to Kuala Lumpur.
God damn it. Damn it. Shit.
I've actually been to Bangkok. So when I say that Chrissy Teigen looked like she one of them little tranny boys, I'm speaking from experience because she built just like them niggas.
Yeah, damn.
Hey, y'all. Crazy. I just find her conversation interesting, man. That's why I'll be watching it, man. Hope y'all like the video, man. Make sure you like the video for me. And I appreciate y'all for all the love and support. And hey, if you made it this long in the video, go check out my second channel, bro. Go check out my second channel. The name is Kevin What's Up. But I'm gonna do the body cam videos, nothing but body cam videos on that channel. So y'all like body cam videos, like people getting arrested, crazy situations, whatever. Go to that channel. I'll put the channel link in the comments. Appreciate you.